This is my third attempt at this video. I'm committed to not saying any names, and twice I've said names in my earlier recordings, so I'm very frustrated with myself right now. But this is week 9. This is my mental health vlog check-in. Let's see. Saw my psychiatrist on Monday. Really don't like him, but he is happy where I am with the medications and the progress that I'm making with the medications, the increased Effexor and the Latuda. He did indicate with all that I have upcoming court, the finalization of the divorce, etc., that he was worried my depression. He wants me to be cognizant of where I am and how I feel, and let him know if I feel I need an increase in the medication. But I think right now I'm good. I have a lot of things on my plate, and I'm handling them very well. My support system has been huge. My friends, my sister, my mom, my aunt, my boyfriend, and honestly, even my ex, just have all been very supportive. So he's happy where I am. We did talk a little bit about my decreased sex drive, which right now is not a bad thing. And he indicated that that was a side effect of the Effexor, not the Latuda. So just something to be aware of if that's one of the medications you're thinking about talking to your doctor about. A high dosage of Effexor can decrease your sex drive. I found when I first got on Effexor a couple years ago, I did have similar issues with the decreased sex drive, but I also found that it didn't last too long. My body was able to adjust at some point. So I'm hoping that that's the case here. Speaking of sex, my SAA meetings are going really, really well. I've been opening up more, and they have socialization after each. Did I already talk about this on this video? No. Challenging when you have to record a video over and over. They do socialization after each meeting, and it's really helped me not feel so ashamed of being there, which, I mean, that's a reality. You have a sense of self-depreciation when you take yourself to a support group like that, and it's normal, where you feel like you're a horrible person, or you're broken, or you're wrong, or you're sick. And the socialization helps because you get to know a little bit more about everybody and their journey and their struggles and their story. So it's been beneficial. And I do have a sponsor now. He says his sponsoring is very homework based. He had me order a book online, and I have my first sponsor meeting with him before the SAA meeting on Wednesday. So I will let y'all know how that goes, but I'm pretty excited to have a sponsor. That's a pretty big deal. Highlight of the week. I have 2 that are really awesome. 3 that are really awesome. The first one is earlier this week, my son texted me through Messenger, and we texted for a little bit back and forth. He watched my videos that I've been sending, and he responded, and we talked, and that was awesome. It wasn't real long, but to have that live communication with him was amazing. And then yesterday, I got to FaceTime with him. And that meant so much to me because that was the first interaction like that I've had with him in weeks. I could see him, I could hear him, I could talk to him. We were having a conversation. And I missed that so much. Oh, God. He's doing really well. He wanted to tell me that and of course I had already found out at this point, but he wanted to tell me that he passed his belt test for Taekwondo. So he's now a 3rd degree blue belt in Taekwondo, and I'm very proud of him. He did very well. The ex took videos of his belt test and sent them to me. So I was very appreciative of that. Like I said, the ex and I have our own issues, but when it comes to parenting and it comes to our son, we're very much on the same page. He wants our son to communicate with me just as much as I do. And he's been working hard at that. And I got to talk to him. He looks good. He had a really good week at school. They have a color system based on how good your day was, behavior, etc. And the highest color that he can get is a purple. And he got 4 purple days in a row this week. And that was much better compared to the past couple of weeks. And I'm thrilled. He's doing really well. And I think we're close to me being able to see him in person. I think we're close. God, I hope we're close. But so those are my 3 highlights: the texting and the video. No, the live FaceTiming, and then that he passed his spell test. So really good highlights. I didn't really have any low moments this week, which was... Okay, the lowest moment I had was the fact that I rushed to get down to my doctor, sat in traffic, to get there on time, to have to wait for 45 minutes to see him. I really hate my psychiatrist. Working on it. I'll keep you updated. I did get I always mess with my hair in these videos. It's really weird. I did get my first Christmas card this week, and it's a simple little thing, but it meant so much because it wasn't addressed to me and my family. I mean, it wasn't addressed to the insert last name here. It was addressed to me. And it came to the new address. And it was just this little simple thing, but it meant an awful lot. And I'm not a Christmas card person. You will probably never get a Christmas card from me. I'm sorry. I just don't. We have before, but I just don't. Doesn't mean I don't love you. Doesn't mean I'm not thinking about you. Just means I just don't. But to get it in the mail meant an awful lot. So I don't expect cards, but to get one, it meant a lot. Still eating the food from H-E-B. Love it. The fact that a really good meal costs less than a value meal at McDonald's just blows my mind. But still eating well. I have lost weight. I still have all this. This is still here. See, this is still here. But I can tell I'm losing weight by eating better. Of course, I still have my munchie moments. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And those aren't as healthy. But yeah. For the most part, my meals are healthier. We'll say that. My meals are much healthier. Work's been steady. My embroidery business has been just insane, as it always is this time of year, but more so than it has in the past, especially with me going to see my family the week before Christmas. So I'm trying to get all these people orders out in time so they get it for their Christmas presents. And I know how important that is to people. But I had to put a cutoff date. I'm like, listen, if you haven't put your order in by December 4th, I just can't promise it by Christmas. I'm sorry. So, but that's been literally insane. I have been running my machine about 10 to 12 hours a day. And that's not an exaggeration. I'm surprised it hasn't caught on fire yet, but I paused it to make this video. But that's been busy. But it's good to be busy. It's good to stay occupied and stay focused on other things. So that's really about it. I kept you about a minute over. I'm sorry. And that's about it. I don't have anything else going on this week. Upcoming week, I see my therapist on Wednesday. And that's about it. That's simple. Nothing else going on. Things are going well with a boyfriend. Went to karaoke last night. That was a lot of fun. Went to go see Frozen 2. Me. The first one was better. So anyway, take care of yourselves. Check on your loved ones. Make sure they're doing okay. Make sure you're focusing on your mental health and your journey. Write it down, journal, do a vlog. Do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. Do it for you. I do this for me, not for y'all. I love y'all, but I do this for me. All right. I'll check in next week. Today's Christmas shirt is Pokemon Christmas. Woo! All right. Happy holidays. Love y'all. See y'all next week.